Hello, I'm going to be making a few videos over the coming weeks about the material in my new book. Did I tell you I have a new book? The book is called Tarot, the Life Code, A Fool, a Magician and the Secret of Life, and it is an exploration of tarot as a message in and of itself. Now, we're very used to, aren't we, asking the tarot questions and getting answers, and we're used to using it as an oracle, and also these days also as a system of self-reflection. But tarot is more than that, and this book explores how tarot itself is a message from spirit to us. So why the life code? Because that's what tarot is, as far as I'm concerned. Tarot is a coded message from the energetic world to us to tell us how to become more adept at using the energetic system to create a life that is of our choosing. So why is it coded? That's not because it's trying to be tricky. Tarot is coded because what it's trying to do is be able to be read by anybody, anywhere in the world, and it does this very successfully. So whether you're in Azerbaijan or Dubai or Russia or China or the UK or America or France, wherever, tarot is everywhere. It is universal to us all. It's not owned or controlled by anyone. And so this message, what is this message about? The message is about the potential of all things. And I love that phrase, because this is at the basis of what I believe tarot is trying to show us. So the title, The Life Code, has the tagline, A Fool, a Magician and the Secret of Life. So let me just unpack that a little bit and to give you some insight into why I chose that. So let's look at the Fool and the Magician. Now, in my system, the Fool and the Magician are absolutely front and center. We take them out of the major arcana kind of system and we stand them alone at the top. Why? Because they represent us as we use energy in our lives. And they are, I would argue, two sides of the same coin. The tagline on my deck, the Life Code deck, which illustrates this system, is everything is energy. Because it is. Because we are energy. Life is energy. Everything we do, everything in is energy. It's how we create our path. It's how we attract the people and the things that we want to into our lives or not. It's all energetic. So when we look at the Fool and the Magician, we can see them as expressions of real energy. Now, this is not theoretical, guys. This is real life. Physics tells us that we have potential and kinetic energy, and this is what the Fool and the Magician are referring to. Energy cannot be destroyed, it just is. And so when energy is in its potential form, which is we represent with the Fool, it has everything inherent within it. It is not affected by anything in its environment, it just is. So when we see the Fool standing on the cliff, or we see the Fool just being zero, because he's zero, because he is everything and nothing all at the same time. He's 0 and 22. So here's the beginning and the end. And that is energy. It is the beginning and the end of everything. It just is. So when you're born, you have all of the potential that is you already inherent within you, written into your DNA. Your job then is to unpack yourself and explore all of the potentials within you. Now that is what we call nurture and nature, right? So whatever your nature is your inherent potential. This is the Fool. And the Fool also refers to the potential in situations. It refers to the potential of all things. When you're born and you have all this potential within you, your job is to unpack yourself, as we have said. And in doing that, you become the magician, because you start to take control of the process. The magician is kinetic energy, which is energy in motion. We turn potential energy into kinetic energy and it becomes affected by its environment, nurture. Now, the magician can't control any of that, but what he can do is to control himself, use that potential to create within his life. His job is to be an energetic conduit. His edict is as above, so below. So basically, he takes the energy that is inherent around him, he takes the energy that is inherent within him, guided by his connection to the energetic world. He then manifests what he desires to happen. He makes it happen in real life. Now, when I say manifest, I don't just mean doing the secret. Our physicality, what we do, the actions we take are fundamentally important in bringing potentials to life, and the magician has to come to grips with all of it. It's not an easy job to be the magician. So the magician, in a way, and the fool are the same thing. They're just different descriptions of energy in action. So if we say we now have the fool and the magician, why is tarot the secret of life? How does that work? If we think about the major arcana, as we see it through this lens, informs directly on the suits. And I want you to rethink the habitual instruction that we're told that the minor arcana is the everyday, the mundane, the just la 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 la. It's so not. I was taught that when I learned tarot. It's the potential of all things. That's what the minor arcana is talking about, the potential of all things. That's what it's talking about. So if we think about the ace is one of the potentials that the fool has within him. In order to unpack it, the magician has to be aware of all the potentials and then decide whether or not to bring that potential to life. Now, if we take the suit of cups as an example, the suit of cups is the pursuit of happiness, the potential of happiness. So what we want to do is get to the 10. We want to create the 10 of cups. Nobody has ever gone into any relationship or anything intending to create the 5 or the 4. We're just not inspired by it. We're not fueled by it. Cups fuels everything. Our desire for happiness fuels everything. And the ace contains the blueprint of everything that is possible within our emotional, feeling, and connective potential. So the major arcana tells us how to do it, how to bring that best potential to life. And it's talking about us specifically. So each major arcana realm refers to the equivalent ace to 10 minor arcana sequence. And it gives you exactly what you need to do to make sure that sequence operates at the right potential. You have the ability to get to the right outcome. So let's just unpack the suit of cups just a little bit. So if we look at the emotional realm in the suit of cups, we can see we're going from the high priestess to the lovers. Now, the high priestess is everything within us. That is all of our potential within us. It is our subconscious. It is our superconscious. It is being added to, and it is learning every single day of our life, but a lot of it is operating on automatic pilot. So it is the way we connect both to each other and to the energetic world. It is our connection. That's why it's sort of like the first in the run. That provides us with our foundational ideal. Know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you can't do anything. So when we're born, this is a little bit of it, other than the core, sort of the core DNA, the core potential that's already there, it's a little bit of a blank canvas. Then we meet our mother. Then we meet our father, and we learn about all of that, and then we go to school and we learn about how to fit in and what the culture is and what religion is and what we're supposed to believe in order to make things happen. And then we come to the lovers, and the choices we make in the lovers set the scene for the next bit of our lives. What the major arcana is telling us is that we didn't choose this. This is the earth we stand on. This is our emotional ground, and this provides the bedrock for everything that happens in our lives. Now, we can change it should we choose to. It's not easy because it's absolutely inherent in the automatic system in the High Priestess, but we can if we choose to, because we are the magician, because we are looking at the potential of all things. What would happen if we changed it, and how do we do that? What's the potential? Now, we can take this through every suit, and I'm going to be doing another video on each of the suits as we move through. The royals tell us how to manage each section of the minor arcana. Either we're in learning mode, or we're in doing mode, or we're in kind of assimilation mode, or we're in control mode where we're taking control of our environment. This is where the magician's job gets really interesting. This is where we get to change things in the king energy. So we can look at this and we can see a system in place that tells us how to do it, that tells us that actually it's the 10 of Pentacles, which is our goal. An abundant, sustainable life that has value, that has a legacy attached to it, a life that we are building that isn't just for us, it's for the people we love, it's maybe even for our community. How far out do we want to build it? I've heard people say the 10 of Pentacles is dry and dusty. Oh my goodness, it's not. It's what we all want. We're all looking to build a life that makes us happy. Yes, Tarot tells us you build your 10 of Pentacles on the basis of the 10 of Cups. That's your ground zero. Happiness, love is your ground zero. The 10 of Pentacles is what we build on top. And that's what every single one of us are doing every single day of our lives. And Tarot gives us the instruction manual by which to do it. Isn't that exciting? As you can see, I get very excited about this. I'm very passionate about bringing this message into the real world so that we can see it in action in the real world. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more talking about this. If you want to get a copy of the book for yourself, you can get it on pre-order at the moment. It's actually launched on the 25th of November, but pre-order it now. You get a little discount, and you can find it on Amazon. Search for me, Janis King. I will put the link as well down in the description. Look out for the next video. I'm going to be talking about this for the weeks to come because it's what I do, and it forms the basis of all of my tarot practice. Thank you very much. I do hope you like the video. I do hope you subscribe to the channel, and I do hope you enjoy the message. I will see you soon. Bye bye for now.